Monday morning, baby. Mega Money Mondays. Today I'm talking about RKD, FFHL, kind of what was going on with these stocks, why I did not trade these volatile stocks, and kind of my overall thought process this morning of why I just did not want to buy the dip and sell the rip for a massive profit today. Right here on the number one day trading channel. We're going to talk about that here in this video, so make sure you get ready. Well, what's going on, guys? It's Monday morning, and been sitting here basically for the last 30 minutes since 9 a.m. looking for a opportunity, but really just not getting it. And one of the reasons I'm going to talk about kind of why I did not buy RKDA, why I did not want to kind of trade FFHL this morning, and I got to talk about that here in this video. Overall, kind of, what was my mindset. So this morning, RKDA, one of the things that I got like this thing, right? Like a stipulation that when a stock is like very kind of heavily traded the last, week or so, or it's been popping, it's been dropping, it's got a lot of action on it. I normally try to like look at it like, all right, we've already moved from $2 up there to $9. We had a big drop. We kind of got stuck here in this area before. So, I mean, we can see pretty clearly on the chart that, there's problems kind of at that $9 area, $8 area. There's a lot of kind of overall resistance here, $8, $9. A lot of stuff kind of going on there. So, for me personally, looking at that pre-market, seeing how we kind of got stuck there, right there, look at that, $9 getting stuck pre-market this morning, seeing all that going on, I was like, okay, unless we get over that $9 area, I don't think it's a buy. So really, I was just kind of sitting back and waiting to see kind of what happened pre-market, if that was going to like somehow spike up there and get above $9. But you can see, obviously, we did not get up there. FFHL, kind of almost like a similar setup as well. If you can see this morning, FFHL, this is on Friday. We had this big kind of spike. This went from, where'd it go? From 260. Pre-market was done. That was after hours, and then pre-market we were there at 260, 280, up here to the 620. Pre-market we got up there to the $7 area, but you can see kind of we had this big spike there at 9:30, up there at $7.30, $7.30, and then we kind of just been selling off ever since then. So kind of looking at that pre-market, okay, so we had that big move on Friday. Pre-market, we kind of dipped, and then it was kind of like, okay, we had this ramp, but the volume wasn't really there. The volume really wasn't there. It's only 1.8 million shares traded so far. That's a good amount of shares traded, obviously, but if you kind of think about it, with a really volatile, crazy mover, we should be, a little bit more volume, and you can see kind of RKDA has got 2.5 million shares traded so far. Now, this is the Trade Ideas Gapper list this morning, and yeah, it's just kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of hesitant about, buying stocks that are up really big or have been like kind of heavily traded and stuff like that. If it's something really kind of volatile and it's been popping around and moving a lot lately and all that, I kind of am hesitant to just jump right in. I kind of like those first day, maybe second day runners. The first day the news comes out, the volume's hot, there's a lot of action on it. It's like, wow, pre-market, this thing's really going. And then at the bell, we get a lot of volume, a lot of people are trading. But I think kind of what happens, with these stocks, once they get a lot of kind of action, they kind of trade for a while, a couple days, you get these big pops. Then you start getting people who are trying to short. People think they found the top. So then you're kind of adding on a lot more selling pressure. And I think like FFHL this morning was a prime example of that. I had a lot of people kind of waiting to short it, thinking that this was going to be kind of the short area. They ended up shorting it, and now it's down there to $5.40. So that's kind of what I was looking at this morning. We had two stocks that were up big, but those stocks were stocks we've already traded or we've already kind of been watching in the past. So I got to think about that, at open. Is it going to really do something? Is there volume there? Is there action? In this morning, FFHL and RKDA, big pop. We also just got this one popping up on the scanner here, ARCI. You can see ARCI popping up on the scanner with 94,000 shares traded so far. Kind of really thinly traded. We'll see what happens there, but right now everything looking kind of slow and not really doing what we needed to do. RKDA just kind of bouncing around there. Like I said, if I was going to trade RKD, I'd kind of wait and see kind of at that $9 area if it really wanted to go crazy. But I think right now it's kind of in a bad area, in an area that just is kind of like it can go either way, you know, up, down, left, right, all that stuff. So I don't know. It's interesting to see. It's interesting to see, and that's kind of my thought process on, you know, trading these kind of volatile stocks. If it's really been traded a bunch lately, a lot of people have been talking about it, and it's like, you know, the third, the fourth, the fifth day of this kind of action, then I try to stay away, you know, especially in the third, the fourth. I think the first day, maybe the second day, you know, is going to be good, but overall, you got to be careful because it gets to a point where the buyers are just either getting burnt too many times and they're not going to buy it again, or people are, you know, really trying to load up short, and it becomes like this really just kind of anti movement, you know, because you got a lot of people trying to short, you got some people trying to buy, but not enough to kind of beat the shorts and not squeeze out the shorts. I think the first day, a lot of times you get those short squeezes because people are like, oh, it's going to go lower, and then everyone's still just buying, and it goes higher. So you get these short squeezes on the first day or so when it is new, when the news is new, and there's a lot of action there. And there it is, just kind of talking about my thought process on trading some of these crazy stocks here. And yeah, I'm just kind of playing it safe today. Playing it safe. I'll talk to you guys later on. If you haven't already, do me a favor, hit that subscribe.